These 6 craziest shark encounters are the evidence you need to not venture into the ocean alone. Brace up, because these encounters will make you bite off your fingers in trepidation. Number 6. Surrounded by sharks. In Florida, 68-year-old Randy fails when scuba diving with his family when the anchor that connected fails to the boat snapped off, leaving him 17 miles offshore alone. That's why you can hear him blowing his whistle as he desperately calls out for help. However, Randy's day was about to get even worse when he suddenly spotted this. The 6 to 8 foot shark wasn't just circling him beneath the surface, but it was also getting closer to him with each movement. Luckily for Randy, he was quick enough to put up a defensive position by staying as far as possible from it and keeping a close eye on the predator. The shark, sensing that Randy wasn't going to back down from a fight, eventually turned away from him. Number 5. Saved from a great white. A diver went spearfishing with his friends deep inside the ocean, and in order to capture his adventure as he dived deep beneath the sea, he placed his camera in a position to do just that. A few seconds later, the man spotted some aquatic species and began swimming closer to them, but at that very moment, the unbelievable happened. Just as he was about to get close to the creatures, a great white swam past a few inches close to his head, leaving the man shrieking in horror. Immediately after that, the shark turned at him directly and tried to attack. The man was able to put up a defense with his fish spear, which turned the predator away and allowed him to immediately swim back to the surface to warn his friends who were far off. However, the man dipped his head back into the water and discovered that the predator was still directly below him. Realizing that the shark wasn't going anywhere, the man called off the adventure and signaled to his friends in a nearby boat. When he gets back on the boat, he tells the people on the boat that they have to go and find the others who are probably somewhere in the ocean spearfishing too. The great white had marked its territory. Number 4. Attacked by reef sharks. Somewhere in the Bahamas, a guy and a couple of his friends spotted a reef shark just a few meters away from them while they were spearfishing. At first, the predator didn't seem interested in them, which gave them enough time to back away from the shark. However, just when they thought they had gotten away, they were met with the shock of their lives. The shark swam straight at them and viciously attacked, even biting off a piece from their gear. The clip ended here, and what happened next remains a mystery. Number 3. Spearfishing gone wrong. In California, a college kid named Tyler McQuillan decided to go spearfishing off the coast near Santa Barbara. He swam through murky turquoise water in search of aquatic life, but barely 2 minutes into Tyler's fruitless dive, the unimaginable happened as he's hit by an unseen force. The hit was directly on Tyler's fin, exposing his right to what was in the water. Tyler quickly grabbed his spear gun, but he wasn't fast enough as he's hit again, and this time he realizes he's fighting his biggest nightmare in the ocean, a great white shark. Tyler is able to fend off the next attack with his spear gun, which gave him just the opportunity he needed to swim away for his dear life. Number 2. Shark bites man in a gruesome encounter. In Florida Keys, a spear fisherman and his colleague were minding their business when they spotted something huge in the water. The spear fisherman pointed repeatedly in the same direction, confident that he had seen something in the water. However, whatever it was seemed to have vanished, and the men continued with their endeavor. A few seconds later, the spear fisherman briefly raised his head up, and there and then, he saw the shark meters away from them. The predator suddenly charged at him, and this happened. The shark succeeded in biting a part of his leg off, leaving the man in serious pain. The man immediately called out for help and took a defensive position, but it seemed the shark had gotten what it wanted and was not seen again. The man eventually made it back to his boat, where he most likely received first aid. Number 1. A fight for a life. On March 31st, 2014, a lone diver went spearfishing in the Caribbean Ocean. About 30 minutes into his adventure, we can see that man had a jar full of catches. However, he decides to add another fish to his collection, and that's when this suddenly happens. In the twinkle of an eye, a shark appears out of the blue and viciously attacks him. The man quickly uses his fishing spear as a weapon against the predator, but the shark is relentless, and this leads to a fierce bout between the two. The bout lasts for several minutes and doesn't end until the man's jar falls. This seems to distract the shark, giving the man enough time to catch his breath. The man keeps his eye on the shark in case it decides to return for a second bout, but it doesn't, and it eventually swims away. What do you think about these encounters? Have you had a chilling experience of your own? Let us know in the comments below. See you in the next toe-twitching adventure.